Michael, you're talking with the New York Transport Department with your payment system technology.
Yep.
What do they want it for?
Well, the Department of Transport is looking at using our technology for managing a vast amount of data on sustainability and planning. So we reached out to them with SkyMeter about 2 months ago and responded to an expression of interest, and they asked us to come in and brainstorm what might be possible with the sort of technologies that we provide.
Now, SkyMeter has a technology of its own. How do you fit in with SkyMeter?
Well, we're essentially the back-end transactional platform, and SkyMeter is the onboard unit that sits in a car and measures time, distance, place and behaviour.
Michael, what's going to happen with cars and car insurance, and how will our driving experience change in the next, say, 5-10 years?
Well, I think one of the main things that might happen is that we treat cars like mobile phones, where it's possible to have no money down and pay as you drive. And if you drive more riskily or more conservatively, you pay less, and then you turn it over after 3 years, much as you do with the mobile handset. That's the vision of people like Alcatel, Lucent and some of the telcos, and they talk about taking the car to the cloud so that cars just become commodities we use, and then we finish with them and we buy a new one.
And my insurance premium will be set by the way I drive.
Absolutely. There are companies in the United States doing this already, not to the degree of detail that we can with our technology and our technology partners, but people like Progressive and Allstate are doing pay-as-you-drive insurance, which is based on how you drive, when you drive, the manner in which you drive, and you pay on a monthly basis in arrears.
So Big Brother is going to come to the car.
No, one of our main concerns is having private technology. Whilst we deliver the transactional platform, the key concern around building SkyMeter was that it was a very private device.
Now, why are all these companies talking to Mercurien?
Well, we've got a technology that allows companies like telcos in particular to go up the value chain and deliver value-added services. So we sit as an application on the telco backbone, and it's what's called machine-to-machine transaction processing.
Have you got a link in Australia?
Yes, we have a memorandum of understanding with Telstra Corporation, and we're in active pursuit of opportunities with Telstra in the road infrastructure charging business.
How did Mercurien get into this business? Well, how was the technology developed?
Well, Philip Haynes is our CTO, Chief Technology Officer, and Philip has been looking at this as a concept for probably 10 years, but only in the last 4 or 5 years have we had a convergence of parallel processing in computers and the ability to run high availability RAM systems and a rapid decrease in the cost of hardware.
And how much does it cost to get yourself to this stage?
Well, we've spent around about $1.5 million establishing the business to date, and we're raising money through the Australian Small Scale Offerings Board and looking to raise another $1 million to allow us to continue to commercialise the platform.
And how was this money raised? Was it family and friends? Or?
Yes, family, friends and fellow travellers, we call them. People that knew us and people that believed in, I suppose, the sense of vision we had about what we were setting out to do.
And how did you get involved?
Well, I met Philip Haynes, our Chief Technology Officer, when he was looking at this opportunity with one of the toll roads in Australia. And I kept talking to him and talking to him and talking to him, and eventually he saw the light that we should do this together, and we wrote a business plan and approached it the right way, and we've raised capital, and we've actually now built the platform, and we're in the process of selling it to people across Australia and the US.
And what were you doing before this?
I'd worked for a company called Landor Associates, a subsidiary of a large international marketing conglomerate, for the last 10 years.
So will this make obsolete the toll rating system of a group like Transurban?
Obsolete's a big word. I think there's always a transition phase. I think that the end game for road charging will be with GPS. And in fact, I think what we have is a phase shifting technology. And I use the analogy that in India, where we went from no phones to mobiles, I think emerging economies will go from no road charging to GPS-based road charging, and that's I think the end game in those sort of environments.
It'll be very easy to put a toll on any sort of road with a GPS system in your car, isn't it?
Yeah, correct. And one of the technologies that we bring together with SkyMeter is the ability they have a patent on virtual gantries. So you tell the satellite that this piece of road is $3.50 to drive on, and you can change it in dynamic pricing. So if London's congestion charge could be £5 at 2 a.m. in the morning and £10 at 9 a.m. simply by using the computing technology we have.
And so if I just left my car in my garage, I wouldn't be charged any insurance at all, would I?
That's right. So if you don't use your mobile phone, why should you be billed? And the same principle would apply to a motor vehicle.
So the driving experience for all people is going to change dramatically, you think, in the next 5 years?
I think it will, and we're seeing evidence of cities all over the world moving to broad-based road use charging. Some people call it congestion charging. We see evidence of it in the Netherlands, in the United States, in Australia as well. It's a hot political topic at the moment.
Thanks, Michael.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.